Still Last Credit here, coming at you guys with our spoiler review of Wonder Woman. We all have gotten the chance to see it. I'm Darren Leslie Jr. I'll be your host today, and I'm here with Miller Farrow. Miller, how you doing?
Good.
And I'm also here with Dylan Boyd. How you doing?
Yo.
Alright, so guys, we're going to get into it. We've all seen the film. You can check out our review of Wonder Woman on our channel right now. And we've all gotten a chance to see the film. I've already seen it. Dylan's already seen it. Miller's already seen it. We've all seen it. We're going to get into it. I just said that. I'm repeating myself. Holy shit.
You said it like 3 times.
I said that like 3 times. Going for the trifecta, because there's three DCU films, not counting Wonder Woman, so that's why I said it 3 times. Look at that. Look at me go. So,
we're counting Wonder Woman.
So you gotta say it again for the 4th time, because it's Wonder Woman.
Exactly. So, we're going to get into it. Giving our thoughts on Wonder Woman. We're going to start with Dylan. Dylan, you were very excited for... Actually, let's just start with your general thoughts on the film before we get into spoilers. And by the way, this is a spoiler review. We're talking about spoilers. Specific things, spoilerly things, important things that happen in the film that will affect your experience. So if you haven't seen the movie, do not watch this.
Sir Patrick Aries.
Dylan's already doing that. So yeah, just like this video and come back and watch it later if you want to hear our thoughts on the film. But Dylan, what are your general thoughts on Wonder Woman? How did you feel about it? Let us know.
Okay, so just general thoughts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I love this movie. It has its flaws, and I'll get into that later.
Flaws.
But I think
Claws.
What the fuck are you guys saying?
It sounded like you said flaws and not flaws.
I thought you said claws.
Flaws. It has its flaws
Claws.
that I'll get into later.
It has its claws because it's in the shadow of another comic.
Oh my god, okay. It has its flaws, but I think they're, to me at least, easy to ignore due to how beautiful and inspiring the movie is thematically. And yeah, those are my overall thoughts.
And Miller, what are your overall thoughts on the film, on Wonder Woman? Because I know you're kind of hesitant on this, about this movie going in, so did it, are you still on the fence about it, or did you end up liking it?
I think it's okay overall, but I think I would say the positives definitely outweigh the negatives, and I'm going back and forth. I'm thinking, was it just okay, or was it good? But it's probably the best comic book film I've seen this year.
Bitch.
But excuse me. Okay, but yeah, it's just because there's so much great about this movie, but it's just the problems make it all the more frustrating.
Yeah, me myself, you can see on our review of on the channel, but I still like the movie. I still need to see it again, but I still overall really like this movie, and just thinking more about it, it just makes me so happy. Like, I like that this film makes me extremely happy, and I like that it's just a very optimistic film, and I love that Wonder Woman is the first superhero in the DC Cinematic Universe that is actually a superhero that actually wants to do good things no matter how dark the world is. I like that Diana can still fight through that, and I like how she still has a realization that the world is not black and white, it's gray, but she's still just like, fuck it, I'm still going to be a hero, I'm still going to save people, even though I absolutely hate the last shot of this film. But yeah, just like I really don't.
I agree. That was fucking terrible.
But yeah, I really still enjoy this film. And Miller, how did you feel about some of the action scenes in the movie?
That was the part I was sort of mixed by, because I think the Dylan, what's that scene you really liked?
The No Man's Land scene.
Yeah, that was great. But then you have like the Amazonians fighting at the beginning. That looked pretty bad.
Really?
Or yeah, it looked like it looked staged to me.
Oh, okay.
Like it wasn't awful, but it just could have been better. And then yeah, I agree with you, Darren. I didn't really like the finale of this movie.
And Dylan, how did you feel about the action scenes in this film?
I thought it was fucking great. I'm surprised by what Miller said. The No Man's Land scene is one of my favorite scenes in
So
any
good.
comic book movie ever. It is beautiful, inspiring. It is fantastic. I mean, it is like I think it's better than the flight scene in Man of Steel, which I absolutely love. I love that scene. I love all of the action scenes in this movie. And one thing I really love about the action scenes in this movie is they don't overuse the slow-mo. Darren, I know you didn't think that, but I didn't think they overused the slow-mo.
I thought it was
and how the Wonder Woman theme is placed in the action scenes.
Yeah.
It doesn't ever feel forced, and it doesn't ever feel excessive or too bombastic. But yeah, I love all the action scenes. They're exciting and intense and really fun.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, I agree. I definitely agree with you guys on the No Man sequence, which I really, really want to see again, because why that No Man sequence works, and why I think a lot of people need to pay attention to that, is it's character driven. It is not. It is absolutely is Diana making a choice to go out there and to do what she needs to do, and it's absolutely character driven, and that's why. And like you said, like both of you said, it's very inspiring. I don't know if that's a good comparison. When I watch it again, I definitely will do that of whether or not it's better than the flight sequence in Man of Steel. That's actually a good thing to point out. But yeah, that's an amazing sequence. I loved the slow motion. Did take me out of it a little bit, but I disagree with you, Miller. I did love that the Amazons on the beach, just like the way Connie, because they just showed off, and I really hate that Connie Nielsen.
I meant when they were training.
Oh, training?
Yeah, like at the very beginning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not everything with the Amazons. I thought a good amount of it was fine. Just some of the stuff at the beginning threw me off.
All right. But yeah, just like when they're on the beach and just giving Robin Wright, because I hate that she died. I really do. And I understand. I like how Diana gets her tiara. Like, I think that is awesome. That was Robin Wright's character's tiara. But I just hate how she died. I mean, but just her attitude.
Why'd you hate her?
I don't know. Just like she needs to be the Uncle Ben, or she needs to be sacrificial lamb to get Wonder Woman into battle. But I
mean, I think like also we'd never see her again anyway. So
yeah.
But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but just like, and I like how she like puts the arrows in the sand and then she starts firing. Like, that is awesome. That is fucking amazing. And then, and then just the whole entire fight scene, like her pushing the guy out of the window. The slow motion did take me out of it, like I said before, but, all in all, I think, like I said in the review, I think just Wonder Woman is a nice balance between Superman and Batman. Of, like, her physicality, you feel like she's there, at least for the majority of this film. You feel like she's there, but also it's cool to see her do the super strength things and bust through churches and whatnot. But Dylan, what did you think about the characters in the ensemble in this movie? Did the villains work for you as well?
Characters, that's my favorite part of this movie. Is it's character driven, at least to me. With Diana's character, and I love how Steve isn't just pushed to the side and they just focus on Diana. They also give him his time to shine in many scenes, and Steve Trevor is a great character. Chris Pine is fantastic in that movie. Gal Gadot's great, and Diana Prince, her character is just fucking amazing. The villains is one of my problems with this movie, and it's not Ares. I actually did not have a problem with Ares. I had a problem with Ludendorff. I thought he was just kind of like there. Like, once you find out that he was, it was just kind of like he was a red herring or whatever. It was just kind of like, okay. And he just never really did anything for me, but I did like Dr. Poison. But Ludendorff was just kind of like, whatever. And one thing about the villains, they're German. Why didn't they talk German?
Well, why didn't they talk German while they were by themselves?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because that's what I was wondering the entire time. I'm like, these people are German. Like, why? Why are they not talking in German?
Because subtitles are hard to read for us Americans.
But yeah, I liked the villains except for Ludendorff, and I loved all the characters. I cared about them. They were well developed and well written.
And Dylan and Miller, how about you? Did you like the villains in the movie, and did you did you like the characters?
The characters, some worked, some didn't. I thought, Gal Gadot did well, and I liked the innocence, but not like vulnerableness she brought to Wonder Woman. I thought that was like, she was kind of like a version of like the DC Extended Universe's Thor in a way.
Yeah.
Where she's seeing how all this stuff works that she isn't used to. And yeah, like Dylan was saying, Steve Trevor, Chris Pine was great because I liked how, Chris Pine was able to bring his natural charisma and humanity that he does, but it's also like he supported Diane, and there was a balance between the two of them. And like none of it felt like, okay, we gotta make him a weaker character, develop her, or vice versa. He was just like he didn't always initially, I don't know, agree is the right word, with everything Diana was doing, but he'd follow her and support her. So that was really nice.
It never felt like they were forcing in, trying to give him something to do, like Amy Adams and Man of Steel and Batman Superman.
That's a good comparison. And their chemistry was also really great. But the villains, they were pretty bad. I forgot Dr. Poison was in the movie. Like when the Danny Houston, when he gassed all those people, and the person was talking to him, like, who's that? Oh, it's Dr. Poison. Okay. So yeah, she was pretty forgettable. All of them were pretty forgettable. Danny Houston, good actor, but just not used that. Yeah, kind of like what Dylan was saying, where he's just not used particularly well, and then at a certain point, he's just like, okay, what was the point of him to begin with? And then Ares, I thought Ares was stupid. Yeah. And I think he looked because I like that actor playing him, but that helmet they gave him and how you could see his face, it really it looks so stupid. Like they could have just had it would have been better if his helmet just covers his entire face.
Yeah, because I like how in the comic books he has it covers his entire face and he has red eyes. Like that would have been
that would have looked cool.
But instead you have the guy from fucking Sesame Street, Elmo's friend, in a fucking Ares suit. Oh, it was just what is that guy's name? Hold on, I gotta.
David Douglas.
No, not David Douglas. I'm talking about Elmo's friend.
Elmo has a lot of friends, Darren.
No, you remember Mr. He has a mustache.
Oh.
You guys remember what I'm talking about?
No.
Mr. Noodle. Mr. Noodle.
Mr. Noodle.
He looks like fucking Mr. Noodle, but in Ares costume. Never mind. But it was just funny seeing him. He was like, "Hi, I'm Ares."
I can see that. Oh my god.
But yeah. But for me, I thought all the characters worked very well. I think I just like how Wonder Woman is a film that has a lot to say. Like that guy. That guy who's like, I wanted to be an actor. I didn't ever want to be a soldier, but I'm the wrong color. Or the guy who's suffering from PTSD, he sees ghosts. I thought Chief was really cool. And like you said, Steve Trevor was awesome. I want to talk about that a little later, but I think something happens to Steve. I think that's not the last we see of Steve. But
what's a spoiler talk?
I know, but I'm just going to talk about it afterward. But we'll talk about it now. I think Steve hopefully maybe becomes a. Do you guys think maybe he becomes a Green Lantern?
He's gonna be a Force Ghost.
Do you think maybe he becomes a Green Lantern?
Has that happened?
Great, but I don't know how that would fucking happen.
I was just thinking maybe they souped him up before he exploded. I know that's stretching. That's a lot of stretching, but that's why. Let's just say that's what I would like to happen.
I know one thing. I want Chris Pine back. I don't care how they fucking do it.
He was so good.
I feel I don't know. I feel because they got I don't know. I don't feel like he's done.
Yeah, exactly. He's too good to get rid of. But even if they did, I think he got a cool death. Steve got a cool death.
But I also like how Like, his death meant something.
Yeah, exactly. It's
and it strengthened her relationship with Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
You see, went to all this to get the photo for her.
Yeah, that is true. But I mean, like, if they leave him dead, if they bring him back, I'm fine with either. But it's just overall, Chris Pine killed it. And I like someone who said on Twitter, Ava DuVernay and Patty Jenkins are the first women to be directing 100 million plus movies. And they both, someone was just like, and both of them said, "Let's get Chris Pine." So that's a very Chris Pine is in A Wrinkle in Time as well. So
that's interesting.
Yeah, so Chris Pine just kills it, and this is kind of what I wanted to see more from. Sorry to compare, but Captain America: The First Avenger, where you see the Howling Commandos. I just wanted more character from them, and I got that in Wonder Woman. So I just really appreciate that, and I like the villains. I like that. Dr. Poison and Ludendrum, I like both of them. I like that little laugh they did, like when she was just like, "The gas mask won't work."
Yeah,
I don't
know
funny. That. I was just like, "Holy shit, these guys are bad." And I like some of Ares. Oh, sorry, Miller, go ahead.
I laughed at that, and I'm like, and then I kind of felt bad after I laughed.
But it was just, it kind of felt good. Like it was just like they're evil. Like it was just kind of cool. But Ares, I like some of Ares. I don't like the whole entire telekinesis thing. And I don't like how... I'll get into this a little later when we talk about what we didn't like, but I didn't really like the whole entire fire and lightning and whatever that we were used to getting in a DC film. But, I mean, I like the idea of him, and also, like, I'm not war or whatever. Like, he thought something was wrong with us, and that's why he kind of wanted to exterminate us. I thought that was kind of a cool thing to play with. But just overall, he's just the same old... come with me, and we will rule the earth together. Ha ha! Like just, same old.
Like it's like General Zod all over again.
He's like what?
He's kind of like General Zod, where he wants to destroy
and they
the earth.
even had the same fucking Man of Steel thing, where it's just like, I'll show you, give you a little hallucination. But so moving out of like what our general thoughts and kind of some of the things we thought could have worked better in the film, Miller, what are some of the things that you really either didn't like or you thought could have worked better?
I thought the beginning was really clunky. It's just I thought the little girl playing young Diana was terrible, and I couldn't wait for her to get off screen. And and just how the editing was like, it started with her wanting to learn how to train, and then it went into her mother explaining everything. I feel like her mother explaining everything would have worked better at the beginning, because it's just like, okay, more exposition. And then besides the week finale and forgettable villains, which we already got into, I think some scenes went on too long. In ways, the structure could be better, but it's better. I mean, it's getting better the more I think about it. And the CGI in places looked really bad.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, what is going on? And yeah, like we said before, the final shot is horrible.
Yeah, and Dylan, what are some things that you thought you could have worked better, or you just didn't like about the film?
First off, that final shot, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking.
That was really bad.
Yeah, I was like, it would have just worked better if it would have just like flown away or something, or jumped off, and they would have. It was again like, oh, this is gonna be a really like iconic moment, and I'm like, oh, it's like Spider-Man if they did it in slow mo.
Yeah.
I already said Ludendorff. He's just kind of there. Some of the CGI in third act is bad. I liked Ares. Maybe I'm in the minority. I like his costume, although I did like the animal bone costume that he had in the toys a lot better. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
No, I'm sure.
No.
You don't?
No.
Oh. Well, in toys, for some reason, the costume is different.
Why is it better than a toy?
But it's like I don't really know how to describe it.
I will admit,
just look up Ares Wonder Woman toy or something like that on Google and you'll find it. But it's like a skull of an animal or something, and it looks really fucking cool. But,
wow, that looks so much better.
I will admit that
that
I don't like Ares, but I will admit that him making armor out of metal was fucking badass.
Yeah.
That was actually.
But I did like his costume in the movie though, and I didn't think it looked weird. But and I thought his plan and his evil plan and everything was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was good. Let's see, other negatives. There's one scene where Gal Gadot was bad.
I thought there were a few parts where she was kind of off, but I don't know if that was just accident or something.
It's the scene when she's trying to convince Hippolyta to...
Yeah.
Where she's trying to convince her to for the Amazonians to help out man's world or whatever, and they're like in the little like hallway thing or something. I don't know. It's on top of the building or some shit. Yeah, it was kind of an odd scene. That was the only scene that I really had a problem with, was her acting. And some of the dialogue in the Amazonian parts is kind of cheesy, but that's about all I had for negatives.
I just want to mention again, Paradise Island was awesome. Like, seeing that come to life was amazing.
Yeah, that was cool. Looked nice.
Yeah. I like how Samir, he was just like, there's an island of... I just like, because that joke needs to be in there. It's just that whole entire, like, there's an island of women, and there's no men there? How do we get there? It's like, yes. But,
and this movie also, unlike Man of Steel, this movie made a dick joke that was funny.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, another thing, before I go into mine, that scene on the boat with them talking about sex, that's my favorite part of the movie. I mean, that scene...
Every scene when they talk about sex is great. The scene when he's in the tub thing and when they're on the boat is fucking
yeah, and I like how she was just like, what's that? Oh, this is no, what's that? Oh, that's a watch. Like, he's like, yes.
And then she's like, are you the average? Is that just your average size or whatever? And he's like, above average.
Yeah. Are you the average man? Yeah. And then like, so you don't sleep with women? Yes, I sleep with women. Yeah, that was awesome. But yeah, my problems they just all stem from the third act. Like, I everything throughout the movie is really either nitpicks or like technical things I wish could have been switched up. It's just the third act to me. It's just they rush into it. It just fucking happens, and then that fight with her and Ludendorff, and it's just like, oh, okay. And then Ares just doing the same. Like, DC has got to get out. I just wish. I understand if Justice League is like how Wonder Woman was, because that is. When it's the same thing.
That's Justice League.
Exactly. It's the same thing with the Avengers. That's what you need the end of the world for everybody to be on deck. But I just wish there was a break in between that, between Justice League and between Suicide and Justice League, just like Wonder Woman to be that breathing room of just like, can we just have a grounded threat for once? And I just wish that happened, because this is like 4 movies in a row. It's going to be 5 movies in a row. If Justice League, look, we don't know. Justice League could just be Batman and Darkseid sitting at a table playing chess, deciding the fate of Earth. We don't know, but I just wish we had a break from the end of the world, and it just looked like a fucking soundstage.
It just it was the end of the world, but it wasn't like a thing. It wasn't like Suicide Squad.
True, but it was
or
still
Batman v Superman.
Well, it was still
like the same goal.
It was still like Batman v Superman.
It's kind of just how his plan worked was kind of just different from just like fucking
I'm gonna blow everything
Doomsday, just wreaking havoc to the fucking world, and Enchantress just like doing a little fucking beam thing where the fuck she was doing.
Little dance.
I don't know. It's still kind of.
And plus, Ares himself was not just going to kill everyone. He was going to let mankind do it themselves.
True. That's a very good argument, but it's just.
Stupid.
But I just felt like, it just felt like it was on a fucking soundstage. It just felt like it was on a soundstage, and then Diana's, and I absolutely hated.
Was weird.
And I absolutely hated her, like, Duosec. Like, after Steve died, and she was like, no! And then, like, what the fuck, what was that? And then, like, she's gliding through all these guys, and I don't know.
That was awesome.
Did not like that at all. I don't like Deus Ex Machina moments. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I mean, like you said, like you guys, like we all pointed out the last shot, but like other than that, like at least for me, Wonder Woman is still. This is definitely. I mean, for you guys, is this the best DCU film? DCEU?
Oh
film?
yes, by fucking far.
I mean, that's not saying
Yeah,
anything.
it's not saying anything, but yeah, I mean,
I like Batman v Superman.
It's alright.
But yeah, I mean, this is definitely best for me, and it's just I absolutely love Gal Gadot. I love the cast. I love that this movie had something to say. I love that this movie exists. Like, I mean, I work in a movie theater, and I love that this movie's selling out. Like, every single showtime we have for this movie sold out. And, I like that people are responding to it. I like that we can all laugh during a DC film, but it doesn't, it also doesn't slay its tone. Like, Wonder Woman wasn't afraid to be dark. It's still a dark film. It's still a very dark film, but it's also allowed to have those moments to allow the audience to breathe and have character and laugh a little bit. Especially that and it's character. It's all the jokes are within the characters. They're situational. They're not just popping off here and there.
Just fucking force like fucking
Shut up.
You.
Shut your mouth. But
No, I wasn't talking about Marvel.
Oh, you're talking about me?
I was talking about DC.
Oh.
I said they're not just forced like Is She With You.
Oh, I thought you said like you. I was like, damn, Dylan.
No.
Yeah, Is She With You just makes no sense.
Yeah, it does.
I watched that scene earlier because
that fucking part. Oh my god, the part when Batman saves Martha, and it's just like, I'm a friend of your son's. I was like, shut the fuck up. No, you've been friends like for 10 fucking seconds. Are you fucking kidding me?
I just wish you were standing on the side and actually in that frame.
I hate that part.
No, but Miller, like, Is She With You? Of course she's with Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
How does he know that, though? She could have just shown up.
Yeah, but Batman says, I thought she was with you. Like, you met each other.
It's stupid for Batman to say that, but not Superman.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get to. Because, like, Batman, like, you danced with her earlier. But, Miller, like, closing thoughts on Wonder Woman, and do you think this is direction DC needs to go in? Like, do they need to follow Wonder Woman's direction, or do they still need to, like, what do you think? Does this make you excited for the future of DCU, and also your closing thoughts on Wonder Woman?
I still think there's room for improvement, but this is a better direction for the DC extended universe to go. Hopefully this wasn't just a fluke and the rest of their movies still suck. But overall this is okay. There's a lot of great about it, even with the problems, that really makes it worth seeing.
And Dylan, what are your closing thoughts on Wonder Woman? Also, how does this excite you for the future of the DCEU? Because a lot of people are saying DC should lead with Wonder Woman now. Do you agree with that?
Oh, fuck yes. Yeah. I mean, that'd be great, honestly.
Well, they fucked up everyone else. So.
Yeah,
but I love this movie despite its flaws. It does have flaws, but I love it. Wonder Woman is my favorite superhero, and it's just like a fucking marvel to get to see her on the big screen.
It was a marvel.
And it's just a fun, inspiring movie. It's the movie DC needed to make. It's the movie that I think we need right now, and I hope to God this movie just does really well, because this movie is important. Because I mean, this is the first movie to be directed by a female director with a budget over $100 million, and this movie is important for the future of just cinema. Because I mean, if this movie does well, it can pave the way for more female directors and female-led movies. And I just please just go out and fucking see this movie, please.
Preach. And I agree. I completely agree with Dylan. Not on everything, but on what he just said. But yeah, I
draw the line in the sand.
I agree with Dylan. Like, this is a very important film, and also, like, in our current climate of things kind of being really fucked up, it's just nice to go to a theater and see a really inspirational hero. And and I agree with, like, you know, this is the first movie from a female director with an over $100 million budget. Go see this fucking movie so we can get more of these things. I mean, Captain Marvel's coming. Maybe we just so we can get more. And also, there's Silver and Black, which I really don't want to see, but you know, that's still something. Sony
knows what they're doing, man.
He said, "Shut up, Miller." But so we can get you know, more of these things, and that'd be great. And also, I really, like I said, really did enjoy Wonder Woman, and I hope that, like Miller said, this isn't a wild card, because that is going to be devastating if Justice League comes out and it's not.
Justice League's gonna be good. I'm telling you.
Like, that will be. That would be fucking devastating, but hopefully that'll be great. And I just want DC just to take a note from this for the future, and just say, like, Wonder Woman is the first movie that does not feel like a Batman movie. It doesn't. It's truly Wonder Woman. She's just being herself. And I want that to continue with the rest of their characters. Allow Aquaman to be Aquaman. Allow Flash to be Flash. And in their solo movies, allow Superman to be Superman. Do not base your characters off of a tone of something that worked. Like, because I just feel like DC's been basing their tone off of the Nolan films, but that worked for Batman. That doesn't work for everybody.
Yeah, so don't do fucking reshoots for Aquaman and make it like Wonder Woman.
Exactly. Or don't do research for Justice League and make it like Wonder Woman. Just make sure everything is its own thing. But, I mean, we all love the film here. We all really like the film here. And what do you guys think of, unless you guys have anything else to say?
I knew what I was going to say.
You didn't like it?
I mean, I liked it. It was okay, but...
One out of two of us liked the film, and Miller is still thinking about it. So what did you guys think of the movie? Yeah, I gotta see it again too. But what did you guys think of the movie? Please let us know in the comment sections below. If you liked the movie, please let us know. If you hated Wonder Woman, just let us know. What did you? Why? Let us know.
If you hated it, you're a sexist pig, you stupid fuck.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
We do not appreciate that type of behavior.
And also, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, and you like hearing us talk about movies, hit that subscribe button. And also,
thanks for over 50 subscribers.
And thank you. Yeah, we actually crossed 50 subscribers, so that was pretty fucking cool. And also check out our sorry.
Go check out our most viewed video ever, our Spider-Man Editor's Cut.
Yeah, go check out that Spider-Man 3 Editor's Cut done by Miller, Will Abbott, and Dylan Boyd. They looked into the Spider-Man Editor's Cut that has unfortunately disappeared. But also, go check out their thoughts on that. Also, check out our Baywatch review. Check out our Alien Covenant review. Check out Dylan's Injustice 2 review. You can also check out our spoiler-free Wonder Woman review. You can check out our Logan Lucky
you just been naming every single video we've ever done.
Yeah. You guys, we're going to be here for a few minutes because there's 140
Go check out our B-movie commentary. Go check out our Cinema Squad podcast.
Go check out Till the Last Credit, where we talked about Adam Wingard to direct Godzilla vs. King Kong, and also check out
How much Blair Witch sucks.
And also check out Miller's He's Kinda Hot video edit.
It sounds so weird out of context.
Happened.
So, with all that being said, this is Till the Last Credit. Miller, where can we find you?
You almost forgot.
Yeah.
At Miller Farrell on Twitter.
And Dylan, where can we find you?
At OG_NDB on Twitter and Instagram.
And you guys can find me here at Till the Last Credit, and at Darren Lynch Jr.'s Reviews, and at Darren Lynch Jr. on Twitter. And with that being said, we'll catch you guys next time. You can also find me on Mr. Repeat, at Mr. Repeat. So I repeat myself a lot.
What is that?
I just repeat myself a lot. I've been noticing that. But
I was like, that's a pretty cool name.